What's up, fly girl and fly guys? It's your girl Tiara Brianna. Don't you forget it. Welcome back to my channel. If you're already part of the fam, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And if you're not, subscribe today. Go ahead and click that button right now. Go ahead and click the bell so you are updated when I post my next video. And let's get it on and popping, okay? We're already in August. I believe today is August 10th. And I really wanted to get this video out to you guys the beginning of August, but this is pretty much like a check-in and me just sharing my feelings with y'all. I might, hold on, let me just take my, I'm gonna just leave my jacket open because it's kind of breezy outside, but I'm getting a little hot. But anyways, yeah, so I really just wanted to come on here and share my feelings with you guys, and I'm working on being more transparent with you all. So I'm just going to share a few of my self-realizations that I've had thus far throughout the year of 2020 and currently right now. Some of the stuff that I might talk about may be a little bit from 2019, but we've had a pretty hell of a year so far. I can definitely say, I don't know if it was the full moon, the beginning of August, but my energy was so scattered. It was so all over the place. I literally couldn't focus on shit. Like, y'all, I would try to work on something and I just could not focus for nothing. Like, and I've been on a great momentum just getting things done. So the fact that that was going on, and it was going on with me for like a week and a half, so definitely was feeling a little chaotic and a little scattered. I can definitely say that I am in the midst of transformation and just being reborn, being my more authentic self, and just being who I am unapologetically. I know, I wouldn't even say last year, but maybe about 2 years ago, it was just certain things that I was holding on to, and I'm not the type of person to, you know, not be who I am because of how other people might take it. So one of those being me just coming out to my family as, I don't even want to put a label on it. I like what I like, you know, but I am in a same-sex relationship. One of the best relationships that I've ever had. This is not my first time, but learning just how to navigate who you really are, and not even in that sense, but people really, I'm the youngest out of all of my siblings, so people, you know, they think that they truly know you and who you are. Like, you knew me as a child and I'm now an adult. I'm 25 years old, so it's just been interesting blossoming into the woman that I am, that I've dreamed to be, and the woman that I'm becoming. And, you know, being that woman in front of everybody else when they feel like they know you, and it's just like, you really don't know me, you know what I'm saying? That was just very interesting to me. But I just feel like, you know, a lot of things are being brought to light internally and externally. People are getting exposed. All of these celebrities are getting exposed. People that a few of us who we look up to are getting exposed. And even the people around us, the people that we call our friends, the people that we call our family, things are coming to light. And even internally, I've realized some things within myself that I've either been improving on or just that I'm working on. A lot of y'all see me as a positive person, which I'm very much so positive, but there's a balance in everything, right? So you have those positive moments, and then you have that darkness. You have the light, and then you have the darkness, right? And you have to be able to balance both. You have to be able to not even say attack both, but yeah, just attack both parts of you. You have your light side and you have your shadow side. So definitely been working on my shadow side. I can definitely say that I've improved so much on my discipline now. I've always been a hard worker. I've always, you know, go for what I want, and I'm gonna bust my ass for it. But one thing I feel like I was struggling with was my discipline, and I can definitely say from last year to currently now, I've been more disciplined than ever. I've just really been focused on my craft and pushing out content and actually creating a schedule, or actually telling myself, yo, you started this shit, you gotta finish it, right? I am erasing just self-doubt, right? Or a fear. Like, sometimes, hell yeah, sometimes I can be fearful of what other people not even be fearful, but of course you always think about like what other people have to say, especially when it comes to my work. And now I'm just at a point where I really just don't give two shits. Like, if you're not fucking with it, you're not fucking with it, and that's just what it's gonna be. I can get a little anxious sometimes. Like, I can just get a little anxious. My anxiety, right? Anxiety be on 10 some days, you guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, my Capricorn moon really be fucking with my mental sometimes. So I just have to take time out to really cater to, you know, my mental health needs. Of course, just being more transparent, especially with you all on my channel. You know, I'm outside of YouTube and outside of these videos, I've always been the person where people like to come to talk to about anything. I'm a non-judgmental person. You know, I've been through my own shit, and if we ever sat down and spoke on that level, then of course if you come to me with something like that, then I can definitely come to you and relate in some way. We might not have the same situations that's happened, but I've never been the type of person to judge. And one of the main things when I first started this channel was to share any just self-realizations in my experience and the people around me, their experience. Again, I'm definitely getting more into that on this channel. Trusting my intuition has been a really big one, and I feel like most times, like, I would ignore it so much. Like, it's crazy, and then when I ignore it, I'm either right or some crazy shit always happens. So that is one thing that I'm really just big on, and I've been working on, and I'm just proud of myself for that. Learning to let things go has been another thing for me. And you know, now that I just sit back, let me see something, because I also wrote something down. Okay, yes, I've had a few friends, the people that I've considered to be very close to me, leave my life. And honestly, it wasn't even like it wasn't by choice, because it was, but I just sit back and I'm just like, damn, yo, like, what the fuck? And I have nothing against these people. I have nothing negative to say about anyone, to be honest. What I do have to say is that not everybody can continue on my journey. That's what I'm gonna definitely say. You know, not everybody is vibrating at the same level that I'm vibrating on. Not to say that I'm better than anybody again, but sometimes you just gotta learn to let things go, cut people off. And I've really just been evaluating my circle and the people that I have around me, the people who I share things with, and just the people who I'm vibing with in general. And I'm really just honoring myself and honoring my space. And I definitely feel like I'm starting to really understand what that means. I'm really starting to understand, like, if that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to show up as her. I'm gonna have to speak for her. Like, I'm really gonna have to start putting more action into it. You know, like, if someone's calling my phone, I don't have to pick up. Like, I don't have to answer. If somebody wants me to go out, I don't have to go out. Like, if I'm feeling any type of way and something is really disturbing my spirit, I'm gonna speak up. Like, I have to speak up. So just, you know, really honoring who I am, honoring my feelings, and really showing up as her has been a major, like, major key throughout these past 6 to 7 months in 2020, and even in a little backtrack of like 2019. What I definitely can say is, like, the more that I work on myself, the more that I work on, like, my shadow side and just my own insecurities, the more I work on my creative endeavors, and just the more I focus on what I'm striving for in my dreams, the more whole I feel. Like, I feel good. Like, you know when I used to be so just distracted in the outside world, like going out, being with this person, being with that person, and then, you know, I feel like shit because I forgot to do something. Or, you know, instead of me working on whatever, I go ahead and hit a little J, and the next thing you know, I'm knocked the fuck out, and I wake up and I'm just upset at myself because I didn't complete what I wanted to complete. So just truly disciplining myself, working on the things that I set for myself, it has been so fulfilling. Like, it's been extremely fulfilling. And also, I also want to say that I'm so very grateful for the people that I do have by my side, for the new connections that I've made, for the people who are still here. Like, I'm so grateful. And y'all, it's just so important to just make sure you got the right people around you. And you know what they say, like, sometimes it gets a little lonely, you know, sometimes it does get a little lonely, but I am grateful for the people that I do have around me. I will say that for sure. Last but not least, like, August has like this childhood nostalgia thing going on. And one thing in my childhood I used to do a lot was skate. Like, I would skate all the time. Middle school, high school, they had skate night. I would be up in there skating to Sierra, my goodies. I recently just bought a pair of skates, so in the morning I've been going with one of my friends. But shout out to the skate crew, shout out to May, shout out to Tahira, shout out to Q, and I feel like I'm missing one more person who be skating, but shout out to y'all, because it just feels good. Like, that is so therapeutic. Skating is very therapeutic. So I'm very happy that I finally bought a pair of skates and I don't have to continue buying skates from the damn skating rink. And the last point that I want to make too is that, hell, life can have ups and downs, right? Like I said, it's a balance, right? Light and dark is a balance. You have the sun and then you have the moon, right? So I am, again, people know me to be a very positive person. I am a very positive person. I'm not perfect, right? But I choose the state that I want to be in. I choose my own state of mind, if you get what I'm saying. I still experience these human emotions, but it's all about the direction in which I want to go. So yeah, I'm gonna have these human emotions. I'm gonna feel angry, I'm gonna feel upset, I'm gonna feel sad, and I'm gonna sit in those feelings and I'm gonna analyze those feelings and why I'm feeling that way. And then when I do that, I'm gonna go back into channeling what I want for my life. Law of attraction. I'm not about to talk about that because y'all already know what the fuck going on. But I just wanted to end it off with that, because a lot of people think that being positive, you're just ignoring every negative thing about you, or, you know, anything in life that is just not going so positively. And that's not it. That's not what it's about. You have a choice, okay? So you make that choice for yourself. You don't allow other people, you know, to make that choice for you. So definitely just wanted to say that. And also, if y'all got topics on here that y'all want me to talk about, comment below, let me know, DM me, just let me know. That's all I gotta say. I love y'all. Become a fly girl and fly guy today by subscribing to this channel. And why do I call y'all fly girl and fly guys? Because we vibe high, and that's on period. Follow me on Instagram. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, click the bell so you are updated when I post my next video. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all soon. Happy motherfucking August, and continue to kick August ass, okay? Peace, y'all.